So I'm here, of course, with Alistair Overeem, who is looking good these days, if I may say so. I'm happily married, but you're looking sharp. Let's talk about the new camp. Obviously, it's a big deal that you are no longer with the Black Zillions. How are you doing down there with Greg Jackson and his team?
Okay, so now I'm training with Greg and Coach Wink. And there's a bunch of fighters. When I walked in the door, I didn't know 80% of them. I obviously knew Travis and Frank Mir and John Jones. But now we're a couple months on, and I've took my time to get to know several of the fighters. Great atmosphere, great coaching, learning every day. So all in all, in a nutshell, I'm very happy.
Nice. Now, we're here at the 178 Q&A, and John Jones is out there. So have you been doing a lot of training specifically with John?
Yeah, we've trained a little bit because he had his media tour and I had my media stuff, but yeah, we'll be training a lot in the coming weeks.
So you're, of course, obviously fighting Big Ben Rothwell. That's coming up. What do you make of that matchup? How do you like it stylistically?
Well, he's a banger. I think stylistically,
it's hard to say. I don't know. I barely got it out.
I think it should work out in my favor.
Yeah.
I'm a striker, but I'm kind of all around. He's kind of all around too. He's not really good at any particular thing, but he has his wrestling, he has his takedowns, his cardio is okay. He can take a shot, but it's going to be interesting. I have my game plan ready. Just training, just perfecting it, and very much looking forward to fighting.
Nice. Now you bring up cardio. Obviously, I would think that training in high altitude is probably helpful for you. Do you notice a change in your own body?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's like you're training with a 5-pound vest on, so you get a little bit more tired sooner. But all in all, you know, yeah, you get used to it after a while, and then you fight in normal altitude, and then you have the advantage.
Nice.
So it's going to be my first fight, so I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I feel good.
How do you feel about the Frank Mir fight? I was there. I remember afterwards you were kind of saying, yeah, you know, maybe it wasn't the most spectacular, you know, flashy thing, but I did what I needed to do. Is that still how you feel about that?
You know, I outstruck him 139-5. I dominated him. I mean, I didn't want to push too much because, you know, you never know if somebody can come with a surprise. You know, I did my damage. He was tough, though. He didn't want to give up. For him, there was a lot on the line as well. So respect for him for that. You know, I mean, he's a former champion. So, but sometimes, you know, you just have to fight a little bit more safe.
Yeah.
And I see plenty of other fighters do it too. I usually go for the knockout. Now I also can do this because I've done it. So it's good. For me, it's good. For me, it's good to change things up sometimes.
And do you feel like with the Travis Brown thing, that's what happened? Is you know, didn't play it safe? You know, nobody wants to see a fighter play it safe, but at the same time, you know, bad things can happen.
The thing is, sometimes you're fighting, and if the guy doesn't go down, he doesn't go down. It's not even about playing safe. You're just fighting your fight. Now with the Travis fight, he went down. He actually did went down, and he's screaming, and he's, you know, and the referee doesn't. You know, that's a whole different thing. The Travis fight, you can't say too much about it because he recovered and he made a spectacular comeback. And after I lost on the TKO, so you can't compare the two fights at all.
Yeah.
And anyhow, I hope the audience liked it.